Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a special video on the UPSC Detailed Application Form 2, or better known as DAF 2. In this video, we'll be looking into the important aspect for the online applications of DAF 2. I'll be covering some of the important facts that you must know, the must know information before you actually apply for DAF 2 in the UPSC online portal. We'll be looking into some of the important trivial information that is essentially require a prior information before you actually fill the DAF 2. So this video will cover all the important aspect that is necessarily required for an aspirant before they actually fill the DAF 2 applications. And before I begin this session, we at Apti Plus would like to congratulate all the candidates who have qualified for UPSC CSE mains. And now you people are eligible for the UPSC CSE interview, or better called as personality test. But there are some important points that you need to know before you actually fill the DAF 2. So first, what is DAF 1 and DAF 2? This is a basic confusion that aspirant has in their mind. So talking about the detailed application form, there are two DAF which is being filled by a candidate who is appearing for CSE examination. So at different stages you have DAF. The DAF 1 is available to those candidates who clears the preliminary examination of the CSE. And in this, the candidate required to fill their names, contact details, educational qualification, optional subject, the category, the center for examination, and the medium of examination. So these are some of the basic details that is required to be filled in the DAF 1. Now, once you qualify the mains, you have to fill the DAF 2 form. This is available only to those candidates who have cleared CSE main stages. So this is right there for all the candidates who have qualified CSE mains. Now DAF 2 primarily deals with the service preference. You have to select your service preference along with the cadre preference in case of all India services, which include IAS. You have to select the different cadre for IAS and different cadre for IPS. We'll see the detail about this, how you're going to fill that. I'll be also showing you a sample of the DAF that will give you a clarity how to fill that. That also contains the column of hobbies, interest, and other statistics and academic achievement. Apart from academic achievement, all other sort of achievement can be mentioned in the DAF 2 form. Now, there are some important steps that you need to know and how you can fill the detailed application form online. So I will show you through a web portal so that you get the clarity how to fill it. So the very first step is to log into the UPSC website. So you can come to the upsc.gov.in. Once you open the UPSC website, you'll be landing to this page. Now in this page, there's a column called View All, right? You have to click this. Now in this, you'll find DAF 2 Civil Services Mains Examination 2022. You have to click over there. Once you click this, you'll get the detail, a dashboard which is there, name of the examination, Civil Services Mains Examination 2022. This is the type 2, that is DAF 2. DAF 1 was already filled when you qualified the prelims examination. Now you have qualified mains, so you are filling DAF 2. So there's a dedicated link which you have to click over there. So once you click this, you'll get a page, a dashboard, which asks you to log in. But before you log in, there's some important instructions that is mentioned. And before the instruction, I would like to highlight the dates that within which you have to fill the form. The 8th of December, that from yesterday it actually started, and this will be there by 14th 12 2022, right? And this will be till 6 p.m. in the evening. So do utmost care of the time when you fill the form and fill it as earliest as possible. So first you'll get the instruction page. We'll link down this instruction page in the description also. There's a Gazette PDF in Hindi and English. And there's also the cadre allocation policy, which I'll be also discussing in the later part of the video. For more details, these are some of the contact web ID, email ID that is mentioned. So what you have to do, you have to click here, right? Once you click this, you'll get a dashboard to log in. So this is detailed application form 2, right? Login module for online filling of DAF2 filled by candidate declared success in civil services means examination only. So if you are already a registered candidate, you can simply use your credential like your login ID and password to log in. And if you're not registered yet, you can create the new ones, right? So what you have to do, you have to write your roll number followed by your password. The capture code is there, and then you can press for the login, right? So this is how it will proceed further. And before you make entries to DAF2, there's some important information that you can take a note of. So we'll proceed with participating service under UPSC CSE examination. So there are list of services that you can take a note of. So these are the list of services. The first is Indian Administrative Service, which is the first preference for most of the candidate, followed by Indian Foreign Service. And this service order is by the UPSC. Third is Indian Police Services. Fourth, Indian Audit and Account Services. These are the Group A services, followed by Indian Civil Account Services, Indian Corporate Law Services, Group A, Indian Defense Account Services, Indian Defense State Services, Indian Information Services. This is junior grade, but again a Group A service. Indian Postal Services, Indian Post and Telecommunications Account Finance Services, Indian Railway Protection Force, also known as RPF. You will be deputed as Assistant Commissioner of RPF. Indian Revenue Service. There are two services from the revenue services, that is custom and indirect taxes, and other is the income taxes. Then you have Indian Trade Services. These are the Group A services. Now, the other group of services followed the Group B, that is Armed Force Headquarters Civil Services Group B. Then Delhi, Andaman, Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu, Dadar Nagar Haveli Civil Services, also known as DANICS. And then we have Delhi, Andaman, Nicobar, Lakshadweep, and again, this is called DANIPS, right? So DANICS and DANIPS. The basic difference, this is the police services and the other is the administrative services. Then you have Pondicherry Civil Services, because in UT, the officers are deputed or being employed through civil services examination. Now, the other most important thing for an aspirant, for a candidate who are filling DAF2 is the cadre zone selection. It's very important that you take all the outmost cautions when you select the card. So there are 5 zone basically, that is decided by the DOPT. So the state's joint cadre shall be divided into 5 zone. The zone 1 comprises AGMUT, also known as Akhmut cadre. This is supplemented and the newly added is Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Rajasthan and Haryana. So you have to select the state zone wise. I'll show you a sample, basically the DAF, that will help you to get a more idea about that, right? We'll discuss the sample on the later part of this video. First, let's understand the zone. The zone 2, which comprises of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and Odisha. Then we have zone 3, which is having a state of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Zone 4 comprises of West Bengal, Sikkim, Assam, Meghalaya, this is a joint cadre, Manipur and Tripura. Now the last zone is Telangana, right, followed by Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So these are the 5 zones and you have to select each state from each zone. Now, other than your cadre and service preference, there are some other important points that you should take a note of. So in that, the first is that all candidates who qualify for the personality test or the interview on the basis of the civil services mains examination are required to submit the order of preference of the participating service through online, that is detailed application form, which I have already showed you. These are the list of the services which you have to fill definitely, right? Now, above that, the roll number of the candidate for all the DAF2 will be same that the roll number was given in the preliminary examination. So until and unless you are in the final merit list, the roll number remains the same, right? It is not going to be changed. It will remain same for the prelims as well as for the mains examination. Now, the online submission of the DAF2 along with the uploaded requisite document certificates will be acknowledged electronically by the email of the commission. That is, UPSC will send you a confirmation message once you finally submit it, right? So a confirmation and acknowledgement will be sent to you by the UPSC concerned department. Now the document that need to be scanned and uploaded in the detailed application form for specifically for those candidates who belong to the reserve community, that is for OBC, they have to attach OBC annexure to be filled by the OBC candidate, WS annexures to be filled by EWS candidate, and documents certificates in support of higher educational qualification, achievement, field experience, service experience can also be uploaded. Now, candidates should note that no circumstances will be allowed to change the language or the medium of the personality test. Once you have opted for the language, you cannot change it, and UPSC will not basically admit any of the request of yours, right? So whatever language you have indicated in the detailed application form will remain same for your personality test. Now, candidate must also carry the photo ID proof submitted by them during the civil services preliminary examination applications. The form or the basically the ID which you have submitted during the preliminary examination form, you have to carry the same photo ID followed by the personality. This will be followed by the personality test e-summon letter that will be given to you by the UPSC through their websites. You can download the e-summon letters as per the date schedule. And candidate may take the printout of DAP2 before submissions and after submissions for their reference. So this is again a very important point which UPSC has categorically noted, that you need to keep a record of that, right? And there's no need to send the hard copy of the online or submit it for the DAF, right? So you don't need to send any hard copy. Once the online form is submitted by a candidate, they will get the acknowledgement from the UPSC concerned department, and that is itself will ensure you that you have finally made a submissions. Now, as I've told you in the beginning that there will be the detailed application form sample. So I'll show you a sample how does the DAF form actually look like. This is a PDF that will help you to get more idea and clarity on the part for filling of the detailed application form 2. So this is the sample of UPSC detailed application form 2, and it is mentioned that to be filled online by candidate qualified for the personality test, that is for the interview, right? So you have to mention your RID, roll number, name, email and mobile number. After that, you have to take a note of the mother tongue languages, your father's nationality, mother, the basic details that you need to fill, the family details, the father details, the actual origin of your father's state, right? Same continues with mother. These are some of the details that would be required to fill. After that, you have to share the details about your details of the postal address, right, for father and mother. And again, you have the residential details. Your educational qualification is very important. This is mentioned in the column 4. You have to enter all the details, right? This will be followed by your higher education qualification if you possess any qualification that you have to mention. Now, if you have any achievements that you have made throughout your academics, that is either for class 10, 12 or during your graduation, that also you can level. So you can mention over there, either it is university, state or national level, you can mention the details over it, right? Like prize, medal, scholarship, any NCC or any position, distinction, leadership role that you had in your school or college's time. So you can mention that. So coming to the page 4, you have to mention the details of the cadre that you wanted to choose for Indian Administrative Service. At the beginning of this video, I have told you that you have to separately select the cadre for Indian Administrative Service and Indian Police Services. So for IAS, you have to select the cadre, right? As I've told you, there are 5 zones. So accordingly, as per the zone, you have to select it and you have to mention that whether you want your home state cadre or not. So this candidate belonged to the state of Rajasthan and he has opted for his home cadre. So this is a cadre preference for Indian Administrative Services. Now, accordingly, you will have to fill the zone-wise cadre preference for your IPS service. Right? If you're opting for Indian Police Services, this is for Indian Police Services, you have to opt for the same zone-wise cadre, right? And here also you have to mark that yes, I'm looking for my home cadre. So be cautioned while you fill the DAF2. There are a lot of trivial things that you need to take care of, right? Now, once you fill that, the other column that you will get is about the preference of the services. This is again a very crucial. In DAF, you need to take utmost care once you fill your services. So these are the list of the services. I have also mentioned the list of the service. You can see, for example, this is how the candidate has mentioned the order preference. And just to remind you that you have to enter the numeric value to be counted with the preference, right? So this is how you can select your order preference for the services. Now this will be followed by your other details, right? Now you have to also upload some of the documents, list of the document that you need to be uploaded, your eligibility, your documentations. If you belong to any reserve category, the same will have to be uploaded. Now, once you upload, there will be the declaration form that is also available. You will get this once you download your detailed application form 2. And there will be candidate signature to verify. Then the place of birth, your roll number. And if you are having any from reserve category, that same document has to be uploaded. Suppose the candidate is from the OBC, he has to attach the OBC details. That will be again mentioned over here, and you will get the details of that as well, right? And if other details that is there, you have to also fill that, and followed by your other family details, right? So this is how this is actually filled. Some of the things might not be also required. You have to read every column straightforward one by one, right? Now, this will be followed by the second last page, that is page 30, the family details, your salary, annual income, your father family income. So these details would also be required to be mentioned, right? So this was a basic sample, and this is the undertaking at the end. This is the 14th page of the DAP, that is detailed application form. And you will get all the declaration here. And finally, you have to make a submit. Once you finally submit, you will be easily able to download this UPSC CSE DAF 2, and this will be required to maintain, to save it. You have to keep it for your record. So this is the sample of the DAF to give you a basic idea of how you need to proceed for the application. Now for your success, Apti Plus will definitely put its endeavor that how you can achieve the good marks in CSE interview. So we're putting our best endeavor to ensure your success in the CSE interview or personality test. For that, we have mock interview for you. This is mock interview program for CSE 2022, which is starting from 18th of December. It will be available both online and offline. If you're looking for locations, in Delhi, we have Hotel JP Siddhartha in New Delhi. Some of the eminent panel are there in the member. This also include other members like N. Srinivasan, D.D. Sharma, Mr. Anil Singh, Ram Nivas, G.D. Panda, Amita Bhattacharya, Hari Krishna Palwal, V. Thegarajan, and there are many more eminent retired IAS and IFS officers which will be the part of the board members. You can register yourself, you can use the QR code, and even you can reach out to the registration part, which is specifically mentioned in the description section. For more details, you can give us a call in this number. Now, apart from this, we are also providing free handouts for the study for interview material for the personality test. So this is volume 1 and volume 2, which you will be also getting as a part of your mock interview program. And you will be getting this to get an extra edge and advantage for the UPSC CSE interview. Now, the DAF analysis questionnaire will also be there. For this, you have to have the registration. The registration email address is registration@aptiplus.in. The link is there in the description section of this video. For more details, you can WhatsApp us in this particular number. Now, to aid your journey of interview and personality test, we have the interview material for all the home states, right? Specifically for West Bengal and Odisha, this is high quality revolutionized study-based material that has been rigorously designed to ensure your ace in the interview, right? Apart from West Bengal and Odisha, there are other states that is also the part of the material that include the state-wise Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, right? There are many more states like Delhi, Haryana, Kerala, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. All the images is not possible here. We have all states, the state-wise interview material for all the states. So do check it out. For a particular state you belong, you need to study that. This will definitely give you an extra edge for the interview preparation, right? And before I conclude this video, I would like to highlight our initiative that will help you to sail through the journey of civil services. We have daily news and editorial analysis, which I cover from the Hindu and Indian Express. We have IS Gazetted magazine, dedicated magazine for current affairs, a comprehensive magazine that will help you to boost your current affair, FCA, which is released on 2nd and 4th Sunday. PIB compilation is there, MPR, just of Yojana and Kurukshetra, and many more initiatives that will help you throughout the journey of civil services. So do check it out. Our playlist in the YouTube, you'll find that, right? And if you're new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video informative and helpful, do not forget to press a like button. Thank you so much for watching this video.